So there was a father. He was trying to board his Southwest Airlines flight, and he was pulled off the plane with his kids. Why? Because of a tweet. Jennifer Mayer-Lee from our affiliate WCCO in Minneapolis talked to the man and his children.
I was left, very upset, very embarrassed, very humiliated.
It started when Duff Watson tried to board a Southwest Airlines flight with his kids. He's an A-list passenger, meaning he gets priority boarding. But a gate agent wouldn't let his 6- and 9-year-old board with him, so they'd all have to wait to board later.
In leaving, I said, real nice way to treat, an A-list meeting. I'll be sure to tweet about it, something to that effect.
And he did.
And something to the effect of, wow, rudest agent in Denver, Kimberly S., gate, C39, not happy, at Southwest Airlines.
Soon after getting to their seats, the family of 3 was asked to deplane.
And that her safety feels threatened at this point because of what I tweeted.
She said, I'm going to call the cops. I thought that something bad was going to happen, like my dad being in jail.
And at that point, that's when my children started crying.
Watson says he doesn't understand why his family was targeted.
There was no use of profanity, there were no threats made, there was nothing other than a terse exchange between a customer service agent and a customer.
Watson says he was forced to delete the tweet.
And then she said, you can't board the plane unless you delete that tweet.
Southwest Airlines sent a statement saying a customer was removed for a short time and continued on to Minneapolis, and the incident is currently under review.
Okay, so thank you to Jennifer Mayer-Lee from our affiliate WCCO. But you may be sitting at home saying, how is that possible that something like that can happen? We did that when we first heard the story. Sort of pop culture expert Holland Reed, who's joining me now to sort of chime in on this. And yeah, that's sort of what you do. You throw your hands up and say, how can that be possible, especially if he's not making an actual threat? The other thing that I first thought was, who's actually monitoring these tweets to make that call so quickly? Because a gate agent isn't searching their Twitter feed. So there's someone in corporate that's monitoring these Twitter feeds. What in the world could have sparked something that would be that reaction?
First of all, it looks like he made no threats, like he said. He was not being, defamatory, maybe in a really kind of just rude and explicit way. And it seems like he was being a customer, using his, right to freedom of speech to express his opinions about what was going on. He has a 6- and a 9-year-old. This is not a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old. These are 2 children under the age that should be able to board with him. As a parent, it's like, come on, use your discernment, Southwest Airlines. And also, like you said, who is sitting there monitoring this? What is it? They have the Southwest police, Twitter police now, sitting there, monitoring who is tweeting what bad about the company. This is, his rights clearly have been infringed upon, and they definitely need to review that for sure.
Well, you do have to wonder if social media sort of turns the table on this, because I know I've been to gate agents that have been rude, and I say, I'd like to write a letter to your corporate office because this is ridiculous. I know that's happened to me. I've never gotten pulled off of a plane for it.
No.
But maybe Twitter is what takes it to the next level. And actually, Southwest issued another statement saying Southwest Airline appreciates and is active in social media, and it's not our intent to stifle customer service feedback. Social media is very valuable. It's an avenue for engaging with our customers. So I would imagine that maybe there was some miscommunication. I mean, he says, and here's what we don't know. He deleted the tweet. So he paraphrased what he said. So then you have to wonder whether or not there was something else that was in there that was a red flag.
It's definitely speculation. I mean, we can only go off of what he says. And then obviously, Southwest Airlines took this action, which I think is a bit extreme. But it is stifling customers. I mean, when are you going to, be able to look at a tweet and take constructive criticism and, move forward, maybe get everybody's, side of the story before you threaten somebody to get off of a plane? I think that's just extreme and ridiculous.
Well, and something else is I sort of see social media and Twitter as a way for people to have a voice that normally don't.